Welcome back to season 2 of What's Happening, and we are your new hosts. I'm Ashley Carter.
And I'm Courtney Parker. First, we would like to thank our audience for joining us tonight in the studio.
To start the show today, we went to university galleries in the company of Black Presence to select photographers from recent series of the same name by artist and educator Cecil McDonald Jr.
McDonald photographed people he describes as extraordinary ordinary. He explains the problems with media portraying blacks in two extremes, victims in poverty or entertainers. TV 10's Claire Bottom has more on the story.
On social issues, and now they're hosting in the company of Black. Race is always a prominent topic, and artist Cecil McDonald Jr. is keeping it that way, but with a twist. Their aim is to put a focus on those in between the extremes of African Americans usually shown in the media.
This is paraphrasing roughly, but when you see people who look like him in the media, you're seeing oftentimes these examples of misery, of poverty, of violence, he said, or these examples of exceptionalism, like the extreme wealth of superstar athletes and movie stars. And he said, I want to show you everybody in between.
The exhibit holds a lot of weight in the community, and while Cecil's work has been shown all across America, there's something a little special about this one.
It's the largest presentation of this body of work of his photographs.
Cecil McDonald Jr. will be at University Galleries October 4th at noon to talk about his work. The event is free and open to the public.
The exhibition is set to end October 14th, so if you haven't seen it, make sure to do so. This is Claire Bottom with What's Happening.
Well, we would like to thank Claire for getting that footage for us, and in the meantime, let's discuss this a little bit more. So, what do you think about blacks being portrayed in an extreme negative or extreme positive way?
Honestly, I think it should be equally positive. I think that we all should be positively promoted with anything that we do. But I think with black people, we have so much of like a bad standards and like name, like we're portrayed as like the ghetto people, or people that's always killing and violence. And when we do something positive, I feel like we're not made enough. Like it's not out there as it should be.
Well, I just think it's just this generation period. Like I just think that lower middle class people are not something we strive to be, even though that's something realistic. Like no one now is like, oh, I want to be a plumber, oh, I want to be a mailman. They're like, oh, I want to be like, what's his name? I was about to say Waka Flocka, but I don't want to say Waka Flocka. I was going to say Future. I want to be Future. I want to be Migos. I want to be Beyonce. I want to be Cardi B. But no one wants to be those average, normal people. Mm-hmm. But, it's all about what you want to do in life, and I just want to survive, survive, make them bucks, but yeah.
Okay. Up next, we will be looking into the superhero world for the first time ever. Black men could be the new Kent Clark.
We also are going to talk about Cat Williams and his radio rampage when we return.
was going straight on College, and I was in the left-hand lane at a red light. So I started to go. I don't know if the other car had a green arrow beforehand or if the light turned green and they just assumed it was okay to go. But I remember seeing the other driver just kind of looking up as if it was supposed from a phone right the second before our cars just collided. My airbag went off and my car filled with smoke and dust from it. There's no reason to text and drive. It can wait.
Love the skin you're in.
Shauna Jackson. I'm a photojournalist at Fox 4 News, KDFW in Dallas, Fort Worth. We get assigned a story and we go out and get interviews, do live shots, edit in the field sometimes, feedback the video, and then go live. TV10, I did shooting, interviews, and editing. Everything that I learned at TV10 is exactly what I'm doing.
Welcome back to What's Happening. And the DC world could be taking on a new Superman. Henry Cavill is reportedly done with the role of Superman. Reports say the Warner Brothers have considered casting Michael B. Jordan in the role of the future installments. There are several future Superman movies. These films are years out, but the Warner Brothers have been looking for a different angle for the future films. They are aware that the current DC universe has not reached the level of success that they would like amongst their fans. Perhaps bringing in someone from Marvel would attract their audiences. Jordan is known for his role in Black Panther as Eric Killmonger. If he would be cast as Superman in the future, Jordan would be the first Black Superman in that role ever. What do you think about this?
I think that's good, honestly. I think I would like to see a Black Superman. I think that's completely different. Yeah, give Black people their sauce. Like, I think, yeah.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one because of the simple fact is, although Superman is an alien, we know that for certain. He does not have a race, people. He does not have a race. But Superman is portrayed as a white man. And I know a lot of people who enjoy comics do not like when you mess with their characters.
That's true.
They do not like that Starfire is going to be Black even though she is orange in the comic books. I don't understand why, but no, I do understand why. Because you have this image of this character in your head and you want them to look like this. So if Michael B. Jordan is going to be Superman, he needs to be like, what's another word for super? Amazing Man? In a new installment, like make him a new superhero. There's nothing wrong with that. From a different planet, different weaknesses, you know?
True.
That's what I think.
I agree. I don't know. I think whatever works, honestly. It was recently reported that Cat Williams has allegedly harassed with a deadly weapon by radio host Wanda Smith's husband. After his interview with Wanda, let's take a look at what led to this incident. Cat Williams states there was no gun, but he still did not clear up what really happened.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled fingers. While you on air, so they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry. Ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay?
Only one.
Okay, so here's what I think about the whole Cat Williams.
Go ahead, say it.
Okay, me personally, I get that Cat Williams is funny and hilarious and he's like the all-time comedian, but I feel like it's time for him to let other comedians have their shine.
He too old?
Yeah, I think it. Did you see his receiving line, it's
But he said he got 19 inches of hair.
Okay, but I still feel like he antagonizes everybody. Like, he doesn't let people, you know, have their time. Like, the whole thing with Tiffany Haddish, like, let her have her shine. Like, she coming through, let her shine. And I just feel like he just kind of seeking attention. I really don't even think the incident actually happened. I think it was just like a publicity stunt, like something for him to like throw out there so he can get the attention that he's looking for.
I don't know. I just feel like it's his job to treat people. Like, if you step toe to toe with a boxer, you better be ready to put your dukes up. Like, she just got a little over her head, if that's how you say it. Like, I wouldn't go toe to toe with Cat Williams if he was trying to flame me, because I'm going to lose automatically.
I don't know. But coming up next, we'll have a guest who has gone above and beyond to promote diversity on ISU's campus. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
After my friend was in a car accident, she needed blood, and it dawned on me that someone gave this blood to save her.
I donate blood because it's easy to do and free.
I donate blood because I believe it's the right thing to do.
Donating blood is very important to the people in my community.
Well, as a college student, I don't have a lot of money, but this is a free way that I can help out.
I donate blood to help others in need.
Wow, you really know how to party.
Take a shot, man.
Nah, I gotta drive. I can't drink.
Dude, come on, take the shot.
No, I'm done.
My name is Christian Stoinev, and I'm a professional hand balancer. I was a reporter, and then I became an anchor. I eventually had my own segment. It was called Who's Ballin', Who's Fallin'. TV 10 helped me a ton with not just knowing how to speak in front of a camera, but also knowing what it's like to be behind the camera. It definitely helps me not only in knowing what the interviewers are asking me, but also just knowing how to understand from both perspectives.
And I would like to personally thank the Lord for our first set of guests this season. You know, college is a place to network and connect. Tiffany and Nodell joined us to make something that not only promotes diversity, but also encourages business skills in young adults. Onyx Connect is a minority student news outlet promoting excellence in the form of all artistic and business-related enterprises. Welcome, guys. So let me just start off with saying, like, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
How about you, Nodell?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Okay, that's great. I'm awesome too. So I just want to know, like, what are you guys' backgrounds? Like, what are you doing? What's up? What's up with y'all? What's happening?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I went to school at Grambling State University for my first year, and I transferred to ISU and I joined the newspaper. So.
You know, Dale?
I'm from Maywood, Illinois. I went to school at COD for like 1.5 years. Then I eventually transferred here. Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about Onyx Connect.
Okay. The Onyx Connect is a minority student news outlet basically promoting excellence in the form of all entrepreneurial, artistic, and business-related enterprises, which basically means that we basically promote Black student businesses, and not only Black, but minority. And we're doing our best to showcase minority excellence because we noticed that there was a lack of representation in our primary news outlet. So we're just doing what we can to make a change.
All right. So what makes you so dedicated and, interested in not only the achievement, but the representation of young Black people on our campus?
I'm interested in it because I grew up with my mom always saying you need to be the change that you want to see. If you see a problem, don't just complain about it, do what you have to do to change it. So I saw a problem. I saw the lack of representation on our campus within the minority community. Whenever people reference the Black community, they categorize us into two groups, either sports or entertainment, and that's a common stereotype that's been represented for the Black community since forever. So I just wanted to do what I could to change that problem, and that's why I started the Onyx.
All right. Okay, and let me ask something else. So do you guys do anything in terms of businesses? I know I've seen a little bit on Twitter about you, Tiffany. I ain't gonna lie.
I do hair on campus, but my main focus is to help other people who have businesses showcase theirs, because I know how it is when you're a young entrepreneur and you don't have that much support. So I just want to do my best to support other people, and I'm taking a back seat.
So tell me a little bit about the process that you went through to get it started.
Okay, I joined the Vedette and I saw the lack of representation, so I started studying the Black Wall Street. The Black Wall Street was basically a street located in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it was dedicated to Black businesses because back then there was segregation going on in 1900. So the Black community only had each other to rely on for support and circulation of the Black dollar. So they relied on each other, and that's why it thrived back then. So I just wanted to create a modern version of that. And so I saw the platform, and we just decided to use it. I showed Nodell my vision, and he matched it, and he's my photographer, and we just came together and matched each other's visions, and that's what Onyx is.
All right. Nodell, I see you a little quiet over there, so let me come disturb you for a minute. So where do you see Onyx going in the future?
Basically, I see Onyx going to different PWIs, HBCUs. I see it spreading to different schools and giving a voice, a platform for other minorities to showcase their talents, their skills, their passions, what they want to do basically, and just be able to have it represented in a way that they want.
All right. You guys were great, awesome. Thank you for coming. Everybody give it up. And I want to thank you guys for coming out and sharing. I also wish you much success. Yes, girl. Right now, we are going to have a short break, and when we return, we will have another guest who turned a hobby into a passion. Drake, psych, nah, really, stay tuned.
Brendan, stop.
Who is that?
It's your conscience.
My conscience?
Yes, you need to make healthier decisions.
But I love muffins.
Then you'll love this.
Whoa.
Here's a few healthy tips. Get more sleep. Make a list and plan out your schedule. Choose healthier foods.
Wow, my conscience was right. A healthy food puts you in a healthy mood. It was just like any other day. I got out of class and I hopped on my bike to head home. I was approaching the intersection of Vernon and Fell Avenue, where I pass by every day, and I noticed a car approaching the stop sign. Assuming they would stop at the stop sign, I proceeded to cross the street. I soon learned that this driver was not paying attention at all, as the front end of their car knocked me onto the pavement. The person drove off without a second thought. Neuroscientists compare smartphone use to a substance addiction. Don't feed the addiction. Don't text and drive.
time out. Before you have sex, make sure your partner always gives you consent first. Otherwise, it's rape. Consent. Pass it on.
Only 54% of college students regularly use a condom during sex, so make sure to stop by the G-Spot today to pick up your free condoms. Safe sex. Pass it on.
1 in 4 students will get an STI in college, so make sure you're scheduling regular appointments with Student Health Services. STIs. Don't pass it on.
My name is Randy Henry, producer director for WDIV TV. I attended Illinois State 1973 to 1976. The part about, TV 10, at that time we were like so primitive. I love television. I've been doing it for a long time. My job consists of, as a director, I'm like the conductor of an orchestra. I lead everybody when to talk, when not to talk, when to put them on camera. And it's called News 4 Today.
Welcome back to What's Happening. I would like to introduce an ISU student who has a passion for music, rap to be exact. Josh, also known as JB25, is going to release his project, Academic Probation. Let's welcome Josh.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. Okay, Josh, so tell me more about this project.
Okay, well, the project is called Academic Probation. Basically, I just wanted to make a project or a body of music. This is actually my first solo body of music, so I just wanted to make something that could relate to the people around me and like just, other young adults like me. So I figure academic probation is whether you're in college or, anything like that, whether you've been on academic probation, you know what it is. But it's really just an embodiment of taking something negative and turn it into something positive. So my situation was academic probation, but everybody's situation varies, but that's just what I wanted to call it so it could relate to people.
Okay, so what's your favorite song on this project?
My favorite song is the song I'm performing today, actually, which is called Insecurities. So yeah, I'm excited to share that with y'all today.
Okay. What granted you your passion to start rapping? What made you want to do the music thing?
I grew up around a lot of creatives, actually. A lot of my friends are producers, photographers, artists, things like that. One of my closest friends is a producer, so I just grew up hanging out with him a lot. And when he making all the beats and stuff, so we just started freestyling after. We used to play basketball, so we used to just freestyle and stuff, and everybody was like, yo, you should take it serious. So I started just getting deeper into it and learning more about it, and I started falling in love with it. So here I am now.
Okay, so when you make it big, you got all the JB fans on you. What's your plans?
To donate to Courtney.
Before that, just staying humble. Just I want to remain grounded. I want to like I said, just remain grounded. I don't want to let that stuff get to my head. I don't really like to focus on that stuff too much. I'm still just Josh. So.
Okay. Well, thanks, Josh, for being a guest on the show.
No problem.
Coming up next, Josh will perform his new song, Insecurity. We'll be right back with more.
Hey, have you noticed the time? Well, what are we gonna do? We're late.
Don't worry, I know a shortcut.
Not all shortcuts get you to your final destination. Don't jaywalk.
Kathy Pierce. I'm the owner of Monster Pond.
New dollars for old gold.
I run and manage the Bloomington store, and then I do human resources with all the other stores.
Thank you, Monster Pond!
So I was the class of 1988 from TV10. I was a videographer, so I carried around the equipment. TV10 gave me the skills that I could walk in, take control, handle the conversation, and feel confident about it.
Welcome back to What's Happening.
We would like you all to give it up to JB25.
Good. Cool. This track is called Insecurities. This is actually the intro to my project. Yeah. Everybody gather round, I got a story to tell about a young black male just ducking the jail, ducking the cell. Riding around, he ducking from 12. He trying to make it up to heaven cause he living in hell. And so we roll another one, light it up in the hell. Wait, what he doing? He's supposed to be hooping, but instead he's skipping class just to work on his music. And he's scared to tell his people, they might think that he's stupid. He just wanna make his mama proud. He'll do anything to see his mama smile. No, he don't wanna let his mama down. Get that money, he can take care of his mama now. Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, he got drive, but man, life be taking toll. Trying to gain the whole world without losing his soul. But man, it's been a cold world since he lost Snow. He lost a big bro, but he ain't never lost hope. Wash away your sins with the water, no soap. Always be a blessing cause you reap what you sow. And now he doing shows and they say the music dope. And all those insecurities he had, he let them go. Yeah, he let them go. Yeah, he let them go. Now he doing shows and they say the music dope. And all those insecurities he had, he let them go. He let them go. He let them go. Now he doing shows and they say the music dope. And all those insecurities he had, he let them go. Thank y'all.
Hey, thanks for watching What's Happening. And thanks again to our live audience.
We'll be back in 2 weeks with our next episode at 6 p.m. right here, same place. So come back, you won't regret it, I promise. Okay, I'm done. Good night, guys.